What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back playing more Arena Cube Sealed. Last time we started a new deck. This, our white, black, green deck with this appropriately pictured biogenic ooze. It helped us win one game at least. The Tender Shoot Dryad helped us win the second one. But yeah, obviously, as you can see, we have 2 wins, no losses. I encourage you to go check out that other video to see how we came across making this deck the way that we did. And yeah, let's get right into the next one. You ready?
Yeah.
I said last time that I did not think this deck was as strong as our first one, although I then, at the end of the last video, said that we seem to be trending in the same direction.
Nice.
So we will see how we do, and I encourage you to watch our first 2 videos from our first deck that we made as well. As always with these videos, first of all, thank you to the MTG Arena team for giving us this during this time of social distancing. Leninic or Leninic. We have all 3 of our colors. We have a D-Spark, Archon, Vraska, and Untamed Kavu. So that's actually pretty darn good.
Okay.
We would need another white source for the Archon, and we would need another land of any kind for Vraska.
Okay.
But otherwise, we're good.
Sounds great.
Yeah. We can play this Untamed Kavu on turn 2, or wait till turn 5. Or we could play the Rotting Regisaur. That works too. Enters tapped. They gained 1 life when they played that, so they're 21. They are red, green, white. They're at least 3 colors. Ooh, we have Stonecoil Serpent too, huh? Do we just play this as a 2-mana 2/2?
Yeah.
Okay. No kicker. Got there. Pass. Okay. They would let us cast this for 0? That's rude. Oh, they played nothing. Interesting. Alright, so we'll play that. Let's go to combat, I guess. And attack for 2 vigilance. They could have something, they could not. If they kill this... I mean, if they kill it, who cares? Like, that's not our biggest threat.
Right.
And they don't have part blue, so I don't think they're doing that. Let's end our turn. Now, we're going to have to discard a card. I don't mind discarding this, to be honest.
Okay.
Any land at all, we have Vraska, so I'm not super worried. Banishing Light to banish our Regisaur. That's fine, actually. Now we don't have to discard a card. Works for me. Exile target permanent with converted mana cost 4 or greater. This is 3, which is unfortunate, but fine. Let's go to combat and attack for 2, since we know that gets in. And then we'll play this Hanged Executioner, which comes with a 1/1. Awesome. We're still... I'm great with that.
That is awesome. To hang the Executioner.
And because it's a hanged...
That is.
And because it's a Hanged Executioner, it can kill something else.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well I guess we play Season of Growth, but let's attack first. They have 3 mana, they could have something. Looks like they're thinking about something. Response, 5 damage to our... Okay. That's fine. You just dealt 5 damage to a 1/1. Let's play Season of Growth. And end our turn. If we don't draw a land next turn, depending on what we draw, but if we don't draw something we could play this. We drew the land. Okay, Archon or Vraska?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one. Let's attack first. Let's attack first. Just so we see what they do. We get more information that way. They do nothing. They're at 11. Go ahead. What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I was going to say, like, we don't need a flyer right now because we're still getting in damage every time.
Right.
So maybe Vraska instead of the Archon, but...
we can sack another permanent. If we do, we gain 1 life and draw a card.
Oh.
I would do the Archon only because it then lets us scry.
Okay.
Okay, we'll put that land on the bottom? No, we need a land to get to 6 for the Absolution.
Oh.
So, that's important. We'll keep that land there, and we will end our turn. Keeping a land on top doesn't feel great, but it is a 5th land. We could play the Serpent for 5. They have First Strike, Hexproof from black, which means we cannot despark it, notably. And it's a 2/2 First Strike. So we can now only attack with our Flyer. But once we play Ethereal Absolution, that's going to feel pretty good. Let's go to combat, attack with our Flyers only. Doesn't have reach, right? Good. So we go like that.
And they're at 7.
They sure are. We're going to play this. X equals 5. Tap out for it. We have a 5/5. And we scry 1. Conclave Tribunal. Sure. It's white, so we can exile this with it. And then we should win, hopefully. Because we should be able to Conclave Tribunal and Despark. Yeah. Yep, that's what I thought. We got there.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, it seems like our deck's pretty good.
We are 3-0 currently, but let's not get cocky. We were 3-0 last time, I believe, as well. And we still ended up with at least 2 losses. So, yeah, let's not count all our chickens. Although, we did mention if we start losing and we notice that certain things are not as good as we thought they'd be, we can swap some other things in instead. So, let's see. Link, Beer, Buyer? Wow. Wow, we've been getting lucky with these lands. A Johnny's Pride Mate, Prison Realm, and the Ooze, and the Absolution. All right, so like Ooze and Absolution are pretty far off, but we have enough for both of these, so
Okay.
that's pretty nice.
I like this field pretty nicely as well.
Yeah, it feels, I mean, it makes us sound like it's stone, but
But I like how sunny it is.
fair enough. It's Ixalan.
Yeah, I would assume so.
It looks very Ixalan-y.
Yeah, it sure does.
Okay, they gain life. We draw a card. We play a land. We can Prison Realm. Well, there's nothing to Prison Realm or Conclave Tribunal, but let's attack. Yeah, we got nothing else going on this turn, so we end our turn. We can Prison Realm or Conclave Tribunal, the first scary thing that they play. Captain Lannery Storm. She is a 2/2 with haste. When she attacks, they create a treasure, and then whenever they sack a treasure, she gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So I guess we Prison Realm her. Sure.
I don't feel like she's that great, but...
I mean, they make mana every turn. So they can get something very big out, and they are part green. Green and red and black.
Okay. Yeah, it's not like we're wasting it. We've got nothing else to do.
And we've got a Conclave Tribunal as well if they play something scarier later, plus a Despark. So we've got a lot of...
We've got all removal in our hands.
Yep. And we literally can't play anything else this turn, so we might as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it just automatically does it for us. Thank you. We have a black on top. I'm going to put that on the bottom. We need green more, and obviously we need to get to Ethereal Absolution, but we need green more for Jadelight Ranger and Biogenic Ooze, so... Black helps us get closer to this, but not by enough. I'd rather never get to this, but be able to play like these things. As opposed to just, like, this is the only thing we have, and it's doing nothing for us currently. Okay, we drew a Tender Shoot Dryad, which is not great, but it's fine. Let's go to combat, and we can attack, and that'll be our turn, unfortunately. They seem to be... Okay. Fiery Cannonade deals 2 damage to each non-pirate, which has to feel bad that they used it to kill one thing, as opposed to wiping out many things, but we had nothing else going on anyway, so...
And it was a thing that...
red. Get right.
This curse, this from we were born for the hunt.
We can despark it before the end of our turn. Or the end of... Yeah. Let's do that. So good. Okay, and a Temple Garden. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it should still enter untapped. We're going to have to pay 2 life here to get the Jadelight Ranger out. We need both of these to be not lands. Damn it. Rotting Registar's on top. Let's put that in our graveyard. I don't want to be discarding cards right now. Damn it. I wanted this to not have 2 toughness against 2 wolves. Okay, Deep-Root Champion is a 1/1. Whenever they cast a non-creature spell, they can put a counter on it. We're taking 4. No blocks. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. Oh! Goreclaw. Oh, Vivian. Well, they know we have that swamp, but now we can play Tender Shoot or Biogenic Ooze. Let's do some math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on their turn, 10 on our turn. So by our turn, these will be 3/3 Saprolings. This Goreclaw Creature spells they cast with power 4 or greater cost 2 less to cast. And whenever it attacks, each creature they control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 and trample until end of turn. But actually, Jade Light Ranger I will happily trade off with Goreclaw. So let's play this Tender Shoot. No attacks. We make a Saproling, which is good. They eat to extinction and exile our Tender Shoot. Yup, we still get the Saproling, but that's a bit of a problem. We can still play the Ooze,
Yeah.
but that's not great. It was interesting. Okay. Skewer the Critics kills our Jade Light Ranger, but now they're empty-handed, so some lands would be great here. Does this have trample? It sure does. Whenever it attacks, each creature with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 and trample until end of turn. Why did this? Oh, they played 2 things, so they have 2 counters. So I guess we block here and take 9 and go to 3. Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah.
It's really, really bad. And we drew a Swamp, which gets us to Absolution, but that's very much not good enough. Because we have nothing then. I guess we can steal this, but we're at 3, so then we take 5 and die. We could play this Ooze, which gives us 2 creatures. We block here and take 4, so no, we lose. Okay. All right. They dealt with our stuff. We got a little bit backtracked in terms of land, which was unfortunate. So, let's learn from our mistakes and go back in and fix this deck up a bit.
Okay.
Ethereal Absolution comes out.
This is the first, like, real time we're getting to do that.
Yes.
So.
Literally every time that we have had Ethereal Absolution in our hand, we have never played it. It comes out.
Yeah.
Both of these cards have won us games. There's no way these come out.
Right.
But instead, it seems like this format is way too fast for 6-drops, which means Immortal Sun does not come in either.
Right.
Okay, so if we look at our green, we have Warbriar Blessing, +0/+2 on one of our creatures, and that creature fights something that we don't control as soon as Warbriar Blessing enters. We could do Vivian's Arcbow for X. The problem is we discard a card to use it, and it's random what creature comes up.
No.
Crawl Harpooner is 1 and a green for a 3/2 with Reach. And with Undergrowth, when it enters, choose up to 1 target creature with flying we don't control. Crawl Harpooner gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in our graveyard. And then we may have Crawl Harpooner fight that other creature.
Oh. That actually sounds pretty good.
It's not bad. It's a 2-drop. So if we play it on turn 2, it's just a 3/2 with Reach, and the fight won't do anything.
Oh.
It says you may have it fight that creature, so you don't have to, which is nice. If we look at our black, we could still play this Plague Crafter.
Okay.
Right? It's a 3-drop, 3/2, and then they have to sack a creature or planeswalker or discard a card, and we have to sack as well. We could also play this Hunted Witness. When it dies, we make a 1/1 white soldier with lifelink. There's technically this Remorseful Cleric. It's a 2/1 flyer for 2, and then we can sack it to exile all cards from our opponent's graveyard, basically.
Okay.
I'm just looking at stuff that's going to be fast, you know? Technically, we have the Piper of the Swarm or the Eternal Taskmaster. We like Taskmaster, right?
Yeah.
All right, so maybe we put that in instead, and now we have 40 cards again.
Okay.
That seem good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's try to go back to that. The faster, the better, I think. It seems to be no matter what. I mean, our last deck was that way. This deck is that way. Lilof or Lilof or something. Okay, we have all 3 of our colors. We have Legion's Landing turn 1, Jade Light Ranger because we have double green, and Prison Realm. This is great.
Great.
Yeah, very nice. Okay. Cool. That's a very good thing. I like it. Woodland Cemetery.
Don't love how many lands we've got right now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we're still on track to play Jade Light Ranger next turn. So that's pretty good. We just have to remember to play a forest. They have an Omen Speaker. What a great card. Omen Speaker.
Good.
So, so good. It's a 1/3 and they scry 2, which means we can't attack with this anymore. Biogenic Ooze. Now we're happy we have 5 land.
Yeah.
Alright, let's play Jade Light Ranger. No lands on top, please. Perfect. Archon. We don't have double white, but I don't think it goes in our graveyard either. They do know that we have it, because they can see this card. But I think we keep it on top.
Okay.
Both times. And we don't attack. But now we have a 4/3.
Alright.
Yep, obviously.
An
we knew that was
Archon.
coming. Oh my god! How could we have ever guessed? We attack with 4. Yeah, perfect. Because if they hit us for 1, who cares? We're at 21. This thing has lifelink. I'm not that concerned. They have 4 mana. Oh look! It's a God Eternal. You may reveal the first card you draw each turn as you draw it. Whenever you reveal an instant or a sorcery, copy that card, and you may cast the copy. That copy costs 2 less to cast, and when this dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, you may put it into its owner's library 3rd from the top. So if we use Prison Realm on it, it will be able to just go into the library 3rd from the top, which is not great. But we can also do this, and play the Ooze first,
Yeah.
I guess. No attacks. Yeah, let's pump these up a bit, and then we'll use Prison Realm, put this 3 turns away so we don't have to deal with it for a while, and see what they do now instead. Of course. They gain 3 life and draw a card, put their land from their hand onto the battlefield, but then it's sacked. They need 2 green, 2 blue to play it from their Dryad Greenseeker. They can tap it, look at the top card. If it's a land, reveal it, put it into your hand. Okay. Let's play a land. Let's play... Oh, do we save Prison Realm for Uro? Oh, damn it. I think we do. Stupid Kefnet. Very annoying. Let's play the Taskmaster, which enters tapped. And then we go to combat, no attacks, and we end our turn. They should play Uro this turn, I believe, and as soon as they do, we can Prison Realm it on our turn, which is very important and relevant. We're going to have 2 5/5s at the end of our next turn. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Also, actually, we can make an Ooze now, can't we? Yeah, we can. We make an Ooze at the end of their turn. Oh god, Kiora, best the Sea God. They make an 8/8 Kraken with Hexproof. Oh god, Kiora, best the Sea God. We've never played against this before. Alright, so they have an 8/8 Hexproof. That's not bad, right? Who cares, right?
No,
That's
totally
not
fine.
a big deal. No attacks? Well, I guess we do this, right? Why not? No, I said activate. Ooze, please. Thank you. Okay. We drew an Imperial Aerosar, which can make a 5/5 flyer out of our Ooze here. But I think we have to... They didn't play Uro, and we can't... Well, this is creature or planeswalker. What does this do? Tap all non-land permanents we control. They don't untap during our next untap step. That's bad. This is all very bad. I genuinely do not know what to do, but I think I'm going to have to do this and get rid of Kefnet, or at least try to. We scry 1, which is nice, but... Yep, it gets exiled. They get to put it 3rd from the top if they want. They sure do. We scry 1. It's a Johnny's Pride Mate. That does not help us win the game, so it goes in the bottom. Choose attackers. Well, they have an 8/8, so no. No attacks. Counters, yep, good. Eventually, yeah, they're going to tap all our stuff. This sucks. We're going to take 10 this turn.
Well, it was nice playing this game with you.
Yeah, right? It's okay. They only have a 6/6 waiting in the wings. And when they play it, they gain 3 life and draw a card, and then they can put a land into play. Yep, we'll take it all. What else do we do? We drew Vivian.
Nice.
Uh,
No.
well, yes and no. I mean, we can play it, but it wouldn't even be able to kill the Kraken. Oh, it's got hexproof too, so we can't even do that. They're going to steal our best card, which is going to be the Ooze, on their turn. Do we play the Aerosar to block? I think we have to. Because we can't play the Archon. We don't have enough mana for it. So let's do that. It doesn't matter. This one. Okay.
Ooze, though.
It was only until end of turn that this gives something
Oh,
+1/+1
okay.
and fly.
I was like,
yeah.
you just said they were gonna steal our ooze.
Oh,
Why are you
well,
making it better?
No, they stole the Aerosar, which makes
Oh.
perfect sense because it was our only blocker, and so now we lose. Oh, no, we don't. We're at 1. Okay, but they keep this permanently, which sucks. Okay. They said oops because they thought they could kill us, and now they're tapped out, and we get to untap with everything and swing in for a bunch. Do we win?
Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
Oh, I don't think so, because they're going to play Uro and stuff. Vivian. Oh, great. They destroy Legion's Landing, I guess? It's got to be, because the Prison Realm does nothing here. So that's fine. That's fine. Massacre Girl. Damn, that sucks. That's bad. 2 more damage kills that one. 3 more damage kills. Yeah, lots of things. Wow.
Massacre Girl is insane.
Yes, correct.
She just kills everything.
Correct.
She literally just killed everything.
Correct, including their 8/8 hexproof.
Yeah.
Correct. We are at 1, so we lose. We don't have the other white to play this Archon, otherwise we would not lose, at least for 1 turn. This is this, but then we don't have triple green, so we can play Vivian, but we don't have a creature. So, yeah, we lose. Oh, that feels so bad. That was really interesting.
Yeah, that was a
Our-
cool opponent.
Our opponent misplayed, but they were able to get themselves out of it with Massacre Girl, so nicely done. That sucks.
Either way, I mean, we were at 1 and they were at 18. So
Yeah, yeah,
would have been pretty hard for us to come back from that.
but not impossible. 1 is definitely not 0. All right, let's keep trying. Let's see what we got. Stratosphere, nice.
Nice.
Very nice. I like it. All right, we have 4 land, but Legion's Landing again, and the Ooze with double green. So 1 more land gets us the Ooze. We can do the Regisar if we want, depending on what we draw over the next 2 turns.
Okay. I'm alright with it.
Okay.
Yeah, that dismal one was like the gross version of this.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. They did mulligan to 6. They played a Hallowed Fountain, which enters tapped. We're going to play a Legion's Landing. We can play Traveler's Amulet if we want, but I don't see a need right now. We have a bunch of land, but I guess we can play it turn 2 and activate it, unless we draw something for 2 or less. Metamize Prophecy. They scry 2. I do not like this card. I don't know. Okay, whatever. That's fine. It's a way to, like, cater your draws and draw some cards and stuff. I don't know. I don't love it.
I like the art on it.
Yes, that's a fair point. It's incredible for that.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
Yeah. Both on top. We drew a Leonin War Leader, so actually, yeah, the Traveler's Amulet can get played. Let's attack first. Traveler's Amulet can get played and then sacked for a Plains. Because we need double white for the War Leader. So, yeah. Choose a card name. The card name they choose is Remorseful Cleric. Okay, we know what that card does. That's the... Nope. That's next turn they'll play it, obviously. We have the Taskmaster. So we can play our 3rd land. Do we play the Regisar? I think we play the Regisar here. Let's attack first. They can block and get a 1/1. Or 2 1/1s, excuse me, before. They don't. So we play a 7/6.
Yay.
Okay. Okay, so this turn, if they play Remorseful Cleric, they draw 2 cards. So, presumably, they're going to play Remorseful Cleric, because it gets them 2 cards.
Yeah.
Hey, look! They can sack it to exile all cards from our graveyard, which means that Eternal Taskmaster will not be as good. But we do have to discard something, so there's that. Do we discard Taskmaster? I think we do.
Okay.
We're going to play War Leader this turn. We drew another land, but we're playing this first. Well, let's attack. Combat. Attack with both. Yeah, chump blocks, please. Yup. They don't block this. Good. Okay. Very good. Afterlife 2, so they get 2/1/1 flyers. That's not as big of a deal. I'm going to play my 4/4. Okay, good. And then they get to look at the top card of each player's library. So they know their top card and our top card. We don't know our top card, but we will in a moment.
Cool.
Whatever.
I love when other people know secrets about me.
That's okay.
Secrets I don't even know.
So either the War Leader or the Registrar. Interesting. Okay, so they want us to keep discarding cards. That, to a degree, makes sense. But we have 2 forests, so spoilers as to what we're going to discard.
Right.
It's one of these. And then we play the other one. Oh, they see our Reclamation Sage to get rid of their Banishing Light that they just played on our Leonin War Leader. Oh, interesting.
What?
We have to discard a card at the beginning of our turn. So if we play a land and the ooze, we have to discard the sage. If we play a land and the sage, we have to discard the ooze.
No.
So the only thing we can do is play the sage and not play the forest. They will...
And then next turn play the...
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, we have to draw another forest first. Because we have to discard this forest. So let's go to combat and attack with both of these again and see what they do. Okay. No. Yes. No. Maybe. Okay. That's the end of our turn.
Okay.
We're in a pretty good position. They did... Yeah, they did get rid of our War Leader for a turn, which means it didn't get to attack this time, which sucks, because this War Leader is incredible. They went to combat. They did not attack, and they ended their turn. We have to discard a card. It's going to be this forest. We drew a swamp, which we can't play, but we can discard.
Okay.
So we'll go to combat, and we'll attack with everything. Looks like they're playing something. Eat to extinction to exile. They're very afraid of that War Leader. Rightfully so. That card's great. No, the card's great. They looked at the top card of their library, and they may put it into their graveyard, and they did with the Dauntless Bodyguard, which is good, because they know they're sacking most of their creatures now. Okay, we transform Legion's Landing. Good. Very, very nice. Go to blockers. They trade off with the Rex Sage and chump block the 7/6. This is great. They have 2 cards in hand. And of consequence, we have 1 card. Okay. So they're sacking that to exile all cards from our graveyard. That's fine. We do not mind that at all.
Freaking
Well, I mean, you know, it's
have
something.
land.
Yeah. Let's go to damage. Perfect. We go to 25, and we will end our turn. Now, I'd like to try to remember to do this before our next turn, hopefully. They play an Agent of Treachery. They can gain control of target permanent, which could be our 7/6, which is bad. It is. That's very bad. Although they have 1 card in hand, but still. Okay. And it's just forever. So pass to attackers. And then before our turn, we will activate this and get another 1/1 with lifelink. Yeah. Spawn of Mayhem. Okay. It's a 4/4 flying trample. At the beginning of our upkeep, it deals 1 damage to each player. They're at 15, we're at 25, so that feels pretty good.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So if we played this for its spectacle cost, we still would not have enough to use Adanto, so it doesn't matter if we play full cost for it. which is good because I don't want one of these to die. So let's do this. Because, by the way, one of these... So, one of these will have to die blocking the Regisar. They discarded their negate, countering target non-creature spell. Okay. I would love to draw a green source. Block, we gain a life. Perfect. Very good.
Nice.
Well, we drew Veraska. That's something. Destroy target non-land permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less. That's the Rotting Regisar. That is incredible.
Your life's about to end.
Yeah, his life is about to end.
Shadows.
Yes! What a great draw. That's so fantastic for us. Now, what can Veraska do? We can sack another permanent. If we do, we gain 1 life and draw a card. We're not going to, but we can still plus her up to do that. Well, actually, I don't want to say we're not going to. Summary Judgment deals 3 damage to a tapped creature. Oh, but Addendum, it's 5. Okay. Yeah, I'll block. Cool, we get another life. We drew a land, which is unfortunate, because it's still not a green source. Damn it. But, notably, we can do this, we can do this, and let's sack that Plains that we just played. We gain 1 life, draw a card, it's a Temple Garden. Damn it, it's a green source! Alright, next turn. Let's pass. So the nice thing is, if and when they attack, we can... Adanto, make a vampire, and block. Sure. Adanto the First Fort is very good. We drew a Stone Coil Serpent. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X can equal 6. Or we could take 2, go to 28. What do we sack here? We can sack another Plains, gain another life and draw another card? Sure.
Its loss will sell.
Because this is a white source as well. We drew a Season of Growth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7. So no, but that's fine. We'll do this. We'll pay 2 life. We'll play our Biogenic Ooze out.
Yeah,
And we will pass. Now we have a 3/3. Now this will stop, hopefully stop this guy from attacking. They have 2 cards in hand because they've built their hand back up over the last couple of turns. But Veraska is still doing work for us. They ended their turn. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's do Season of Growth. I only think of Rent every time I talk about that card.
nice.
Literally every time. Let's do Imperial... Let's +1 her and not sack something.
It was probably going to die anyway.
Decline. But she has 7 loyalty now, which is why we did it. Then we'll play this. Make this fly as a 4/4. And we get to scry this to the bottom, thankfully. Very, very good. Let's go to combat and attack for 4. Do we attack with both? We'll keep that one alive. Good. They took it. Okay.
They're at 6.
Yeah, they sure are.
We're at 27.
That's correct. We have 2 4/4s and a 3/3. And a 7 loyalty Planeswalker. The Eldest Reborn. Each opponent sacks a creature or a Planeswalker. I will sack this Aerosol. They sack their Agent of Treachery. Oh, it's each opponent? Yeah, each opponent. Okay. We drew a Woodland Cemetery, which enters tapped unless we control a swamp or a forest, which we do. Let's pump up Veraska. And get rid of a swamp, I guess. We drew a Jade Light Ranger. That's pretty good. We can explore and then explore again. Vivian, eh? Sure. We'll keep that on top. Twice. And then we scroll. Just so much looking at the top card of our library, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go to combat. We'll attack with both of our oozes. So you have to block one of them. Good. They have 1 card left in hand.
Only we actually have 3 things.
Stone Coil Serpent, we could make it 3, but I don't want to, so that's fine. We'll end our turn. Yeah, 2 5/5s. Do we win? Each opponent discards a card. Okay. The Stone Coil Serpent goes away. I don't really care. They have a Legion's Landing of their own, so they get 1/1. They have one card left. They can see. Awesome. Seems okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do... Interesting. Our next video could be very short, but... No, we're gonna do one more. But, yeah, we're gonna do one more because win or lose, we're done.
Yeah.
So we have one more game left. We'll just make this video a little bit longer. So, yeah, let's get into it. I don't know. I mean, we were in this position last time as well. So we'll see. Do we duplicate our success from last time, or do we fall short by 1? Let's find out against CMOTS82. Weird. Okay, one of each color. That's good. Although this is... we have a 4-drop, a 4-drop, a 4-drop, and a 4-drop.
Oh.
But this 4-drop needs 3 green.
Oh, God.
Any land gets us Veraska. A black gets us Spawn of Mayhem, and any land gets us Imperial Aerosaur. So we've got Veraska and Imperial Aerosaur.
I hate it, but fine.
Well, keep our mulligan.
We can keep it. I'm just not happy about it.
Well, but we know that this format needs to be fast, so it might be better to mulligan.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. We don't have the white for this, which sucks. But we have... we actually have nothing. But that's fine. We'll put this on the bottom. If we draw a white, we're in business.
Okay.
So... Draw a white. Damn it. We drew a white card. Does that count?
Wait, how'd we draw that? We only had one of it, and we just mulliganed it.
Yeah, it just gets shuffled away. Could always be near the top. Ha! We drew the white. I was afraid of that, because then I should have played a green first, but then we have to draw a green next turn for that to be a bad thing. So, okay. So yeah, if we draw a green next turn, then the game's just tough. Oh, good. We killed our... Okay.
Well, at least they decided to do that to our 1-1 instead of okay.
Well, it's only...
something that mattered.
Yeah, it's only 2 damage. But now they have this 4/3, so there's that.
Yeah.
We take 4. Next turn we have Veraska. Oh. Crap. This Goreclaw is...
We want to ooze this shit, I think.
Yeah, we don't have ooze. We don't have the land for it. This is a 3/3. I think we're going to have to play this. This sucks. Because this is 4 mana, so Veraska doesn't work with it. So it's the Aerosaur, and we're going to use it to block something. This gives +1/+1, so that's actually really unfortunate, but whichever doesn't get it... God, this sucks. No, it doesn't work that way. This will not be able to kill either of these. We're so screwed. What about our amulet? It gets us a land. We would have wasted a whole turn playing it.
No, I'm just saying for next turn we can use the land.
We're at 6, and no, that is not how that works. The land enters into our hand, and then they fight our creature. Yeah, we lost. That sucks. Come on, man. Very unhelpful. We never drew the other green for either of these. Yeah, we lose a lot. Nothing we can do. We can play the amulet and get... Well, I already played a land. I guess we could have played the amulet to get a green to play this, to block one of them, and then probably still die. Oh, man, that sucks. What a crappy way to lose. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so the only thing we can do is -3, go like this. We live for 1 turn. Technically, right? Because this will make it 5. So we'd go to 1? Unless they have pump of some kind? What are they... They're like reading what it does? What are they trying to do? Okay. Well, then we lose. They fling their creature at us and we die. Okay. We got there, or they got there, I should say. We didn't get anywhere. Except straight dead. And obviously against this kind of a start, if we had not mulliganed, it wouldn't have been any better. So,
Yeah.
Alright, well, unfortunately, that is the end. But I will say, right, we've done 2 of these, and we've had minimum 4 wins each time, which also means we have gotten our entry fee back each time.
Nice.
So,
All right. I'm happy
you
with
know,
that.
at minimum, we've gotten our entry fee back each time, I should say.
Breaking even and having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
Yeah. This was a blast. We
Not
will
to mention having footage.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? And I will say, I mean, we'll probably do this again because we're still social distancing. Again, thank you to the Arena team for giving us this opportunity to do this. We're not sponsored, but just the fact that they've released this Arena Cube sealed as an option, it's been a blast.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We will probably have more of this, but either way, we will have more Arena content no matter what, more Magic content on this channel, more video game content on our video game channel. And as always, we hope that you and your family and friends, all of your loved ones, are continuing to stay safe and happy and healthy during this very interesting time. And interesting, I say, in a bad way. I assure you, we get free cards. One is a rare. Last time we got a rare and a mythic. But this time we have a rare. Let's look at these first. We have Goblin Barrage. 3 and a red sorcery. Kicker, sack, and artifact or goblin. Goblin Barrage deals 4 damage to target creature. If this spell was kicked, it deals 4 damage to target player or planeswalker as well.
I love goblins. Look how cute that is.
They're literally throwing goblins at people out
Yeah.
of catapults.
Yeah.
The Flame of Keld. So first chapter is discard your hand. Second chapter is draw 2 cards. And third chapter is if a red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much plus 2 to that permanent or player instead. Okay. And our rare is Benelish Marshal. 3 white for a 3/3. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. It's not bad.
These are all Dominaria cards?
They turn out to be, yes. I don't think that's
Interesting.
like automatically was a thing, but yes.
Just something I thought might be somewhat notable.
Yeah, no, it's a very interesting point that I didn't fully realize at the time. So there you go. We will, like I said, we'll see whether we're doing more of this, but stay tuned to the channel no matter what. You can subscribe to find out when all of our videos come out. You can ring that bell for notifications to be notified when those videos come out. And either way, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
Along with that subscription and ringing that bell, you can do all that other fun YouTube stuff. Comment, like, share, etc. Check out our other channels, series, etc. So, and thank you in advance for any and all of that you do. It really helps us out a lot.
Yes.
So, as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.